In this video, I wanted to give you guys a network update from T-Mobile. I know AT&T is also stated in this article. The reason I didn't want to tie them into this because we know that AT&T is doing small cells. They're doing them at scale. The C-RAN, they're coming. The one a lot of you are uncertain of and skeptical of is T-Mobile. The small cells are coming. They're going to be built. So here in Wellesley, hope I said that right. This is a part of Norfolk County. AT&T small cell antenna installations. T-Mobile up next. So in this article, it's referencing that AT&T installed 41 nodes and T-Mobile's coming up next with 35 nodes. I will leave this article in the description down below so you guys can check that out. Good to see. This is really good to see. In a lot of these areas, I'm being told T-Mobile's going to get really dense with these small cells. They've had a denser macro grid or tower grid for many years now. I've said it over and over again. They had to build on mid-band. They had no choice but to tighten that grid. The first 209 million pops that T-Mobile covered when they started LTE was all mid-band. They had no low band, none. They didn't get low band until Verizon gave them the A block of band 12, and even that wasn't even on a nationwide scale. So they only had mid-band to build off of. So they had to build a denser grid than everyone else in the industry to have some type of service or penetration indoors. So now you couple that density with that additional density from the small cells, they're going to get very dense in a lot of these areas. We've already seen the C-RAN N41 small cells popping up in Miami. Now, hopefully, some of you live nearby this county and are able to go, and we can see what kind of small cells they're going to deploy here. Here in El Paso, they have small cells, but it's matter of fact, it's mostly strand mounts. And then I know in LA, they've built some. I know they've built some in Houston. They got a couple of them in Vegas. So they're gradually scaling the small cells. And this year and next year, they'll build more of them. As you're seeing here, they're filing with the municipalities and they're getting them approved, and then they're going to start building them. What I was skeptical of wasn't necessarily the build out, because they did give us a guidance as to how many they would build. It was just what kind of small cells are they going to build? That's what I was skeptical of. The strand mounts aren't necessarily the best. There's a lot of limitations to the strand mounts I'm hearing, but if they're going to start building those C-RAN small cells, it's going to be for the better, and it's going to bring much better performance. So I will leave this article in the description down below so you guys can check that out in its entirety. Again, T-Mobile small cells are coming, and they're building a very dense grid. So a lot of that mid-band spectrum that they have can be utilized a high percentage of the time. So essentially, that's what you want to accomplish with density. You want your mid-band to be the workhorse 95% of the time within the cities. You know, out of the cities, out of city limits on coverage, when you're traveling, N71 should be your main band and should kick in quite a bit often because it's covering a larger range. But within the cities, you should be dense enough as a network for you to be on mid-band 90% of the time. There might be some indoor scenarios where you do drop to low band, but those should be far and few in between. So leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading them. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.